Imperial made by Fujigen. At least the body is. I got it with just the body and no neck, and the neck that's on here now is a modern-ish replacement neck. Maple, scarf jointed head, nice break angle, rosewood fretboard, and a medium D, I guess. Somewhere between a C and a D. It's very normal, very comfortable neck. And it's got these plastic inlays in there. So I got it, and of course I had to refret it and, you know, give it a new radius, and so it's all perfect now. Got a new bone nut, 1/11/16" bone nut, new Jescar 47 104 frets, new set of lovely tuners that work great. The body is intact. It's all the original stuff without the bridge. Now, with this neck, it's 25.5 inch scale. I don't know what it was originally, probably 24.5. Doesn't matter anymore. I went ahead and, because it's a modern neck, it's got the right width that I can put a standard tune-o-matic on there. And that's in its right spot so that it intonates perfectly. The original trem was one of those really terrible ones that just don't work, and you'll never see anybody trying to use them. So what I did is just cut the thing apart and brazed this thing in solid, so it's now just a fixed tail piece. Perfect. Yeah, you see these square ones? Oh, they're bad. I mean, I got it because it's really sexy looking, right? It's a nice looking guitar. And you originally had the two flippers up here. I replaced that with a standard old three-way toggle. The pickups are original, and the only thing I did to them was flip flip the magnet and the bobbin on one of them, so now they're hum canceling. And they're nice pickups. They're bright and they're clear. They look like a Fender pickup, but they're not. They're not. It's a completely different design, so they don't sound like a Fender pickup. They just sound like a nice, clear, very standard 60-ish style. I hesitate to call it a gold foil, but it's pretty close to a gold foil style. Very bright and clean. And imagine if you crank them up, they'll start sizzling on you. The thing is, these things are very microphonic, right? The whole guitar is nothing I can do about it. That's just the design of the pickup. That's the way they are. That's the way they were. You stand in front of your Marshall stack and crank it up, it's gonna squeal. So don't complain to me about it, all right? It's the way they were. Remember, these things were played through crappy little amps. Didn't have any power back then, so. But feedback can be a good thing. I went ahead and replaced the pots. It originally probably had 2 volumes and a tone. It only needs a master volume and a master tone. And then what I did is I put one of my passive sizzle switch on there, which is a really subtle passive effect that turns the sine wave from these more into a square wave. So it has a little bit, it responds to the harder you push it. You'll get a little bit of a breakup. You can kind of hear it. It's really subtle, but it's there. You know, if you want a little bit of a crunch to it, you just flip the switch, right? And then it's got the Strat thingy there. They were paying attention to somebody when they made that, and that's all original. Everything is down here, the guard, all that's original, and it's all pretty, you know, oxidized and scuffed up. The body's in pretty good shape. You know, it's you know, it's got its dings. It is solid wood. It's not plywood, so it's a really nicely made guitar. Nice, plays great. You want a real authentic sounding 60s guitar that plays like a modern one. This is the one. It's an Imperial, a Fujigen Imperial.